Once upon a time, Fourth Presbyterian Church sponsored an educational outreach program for older adults called the Center for Life and Learning. About 400 women and men over the age of 60 came together regularly to participate in weekly classes, attend lectures and luncheons, go on social outings, and visit interesting museums and attractions in the area. Then there was a pandemic. One might think that these folks then took a long winter's nap, hoping to resume their activities when things went back to normal. One would be wrong. Instead, these intrepid heroes learned more about Zoom. They got really good at muting and unmuting themselves, pinning videos, and using the chat box. That way, they could keep going to classes and lectures. They still went on trips to places as close as Millennium Park and as far away as Arundel Castle in Sussex, England. They even still got to have their annual benefit, Encore, during which friends from the Lyric Opera sang to them from their living rooms, and everyone had a really good time. It wasn't perfect. Everyone missed being in the same physical space, sharing stories and endless cups of coffee. Not all the members had computers or felt comfortable with the changes. But there was a small group of CLLers who made phone calls and sent notes, trying to keep in touch with as many as possible. Then it was time to go back to school. That's now. As the Center for Life and Learning begins its 55th year on Monday, September 14th, people are looking forward to 20 weekly classes, including the return of Spanish and Stage and Screen, 7 special topic classes on subjects ranging from Black narrative voices to Pride and Prejudice, from women in ancient Egypt to chamber music. Monthly lectures to update folks on Medicare Part D, introduce them to the idea of being a cultural influencer, help them think about investing according to their values, and more. And they still have book group meetings and meditation sessions, great decisions and foreign policy discussions. They go on virtual trips and find ways to keep connected. The moral of this story? Though the pandemic has come after this age group with particular ferocity, members of the CLL have shown themselves to be resilient, curious, flexible, and brave. Most importantly, they have watched out for each other, diligent about not letting others feel alone. And while this doesn't quite feel like a happy ending, it does feel a little bit like a miracle. Stay tuned to see what happens next.